What is going on, my fellow NWO fans, my WWEites? It is Hollywood Steve. We are back with another video. So, just came across this on my phone here. According to Wrestling Observer, which reported this, but this is from WrestlingZone.com. WrestleZone.com, actually. Here's what it says. I'm not gonna read. You know, I'm not gonna read everything here, but I'm gonna kind of cover this a little bit. Vince McMahon out of WWE creative process. Ari Emanuel behind change. Vince McMahon is reportedly out of the WWE creative process, and a new report provides an update on the situation. WWE's deal with Endeavor closed in September, so the company merged with UFC to form TKO. Vince McMahon is the executive chairman of the board, while Paul Levesque, Triple H, remains WWE's chief content officer. As previously reported by Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer, Paul Levesque is making the key decisions in WWE creative. He also reported that McMahon is currently not involved in the process. Speaking on Wrestling Observer Radio, Meltzer said that the change was made by Endeavor TKO Group Holdings' Ari Emanuel. Meltzer noted that the move came even though McMahon was told it would not happen when WWE reached an agreement with Endeavor. Emanuel previously mentioned mentioned Vince McMahon when he discussed the reason for stock being down. And this is from Joseph Courier of Wrestling Observer. Justin Barrasso of Sports Illustrated also cited sources in WWE and UFC who noted that Emanuel was behind the change. Barrasso noted that Emanuel believes that people need to do the job they are assigned in order for an organization. Now this is key right here. Get this. For an organization to be as effective as possible. So Vince McMahon is no longer in charge of WWE creative. Hallelujah. Thank you, WWE. Thank you, Ari Emanuel. Because, man, I'm telling you, as we know, Vince McMahon was so out of touch. Vince McMahon was so out of touch with this fan base, with the WWE fans. He was so out of touch that he did not even. I mean, it was obvious. It was obvious when you watched WWE, when you watched Raw, when you watched SmackDown, how out of touch he was with today's wrestling fan. And I am thrilled because now every Monday and Friday, I look forward to Monday Night Raw. I look forward to seeing what's going to happen. I look forward to new guys getting pushed. I look forward to new creative storylines that match up with what is going on in said story. I love this because now it's going to allow Trips, it's going to allow Paul Levesque to do what he knows how to do, and he's going to be able to push his guys, his stars, and I love this because I absolutely love this. Absolutely love it. That's gonna bring me to Cody for a second. As we know, Cody's premise coming in, Cody's story, so to speak, was finish the story, right? I got to finish the story. I need to finish the story. And that was Cody's thing, right? That was the reason Cody came into the WWE, right? To finish the story. That's the reason he came into the WWE, right? Well, as we know, the story has taken a slight detour, right? It's taken a little detour, so to speak. But you know what? That's fine, because they're building layers within the story. We're building layers within the story, and he's still connected with Jimmy, with Jay, main event Jey Uso. He's still connected, and we know there's still going to be something there, right? We know there's still going to be something there because Cody has got to finish the story. His whole premise coming into the WWE was to do what his dad Dusty was not able to do, that being capturing the WWE Heavyweight Championship, right? Which now is held by Roman Reigns, which is the WWE Undisputed the WWE Undisputed Championship, which was the Universal and SmackDown Championships, right? Which now we have one title. So Cody has got to finish the story. We all know this. All of us that are fans of Cody, me being included, Cody has got to finish the story. We all know that Cody's got to finish the story, right? So, I like this as Cody is on the road to the story. I like how they're putting other little stories within the story, but they haven't completely pulled him away from. They haven't entirely pulled him away from Roman. He's kind of taken a break, but this is a story within the story, and I like this. I like there being a story within the story. That's a little side note. The big thing is that Vince McMahon is no longer handling creative of WWE. I love this 1,000,000%, because now we are going to get good content, and hopefully in some way. Now I know that Monday night, I know that Raw's on Monday, I know that Dynamite is on Wednesday, and I know the only night of the week that you have WWE and AEW going and being on the same night and going head to head is on Friday with Rampage and SmackDown. But we also know that in the very near future here, Raw is going to move to another night because of the USA deal. Where Raw goes, I don't know. I personally could see them going to a Wednesday. If Triple H wants to have this wrestling war with AEW, which I welcome. I 100% welcome, because it's awesome. And just awesome to watch WWE just blow them out of the water. Just blow them out of the water every time. as we know, they blew AEW out of the water last Tuesday with the appearance of Undertaker, Paul Heyman, John Cena, Asuka wrestling in a match. I mean, Cody. You know, Cody wrote the American Nightmare being on NXT. All 5 of those superstars being on NXT blew Title Tuesday from AEW out of the water. Completely blew them out of the water. And we knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. But it was just fun to have wrestling going head to head. Reminded me of the Monday Night War. Now again, I know we're not going to get anything like that. I know. But it's just fun. It's fun to have 2 wrestling organizations going head to head. I love it. So, Vince is out of WWE Creative. Thank you, WWE. Thank you, Ari Emanuel. Thank you, TKO Group Holdings for doing this. And keep Vince far, 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 far away from creative. Please. And I am looking forward, I am 100% looking forward to seeing the guys that are going to get pushed during this, with Triple H being in charge of creative. You're going to get the LA Knights getting pushed. You're going to get the Chad Gables getting pushed. You're going to get the Ricochets. We're going to have other stars coming back. Xia Li, who we have not seen in a long time, showed up last week on SmackDown to confront Becky Lynch. So, Xia Li, all these, Kairi Sane, will Kairi Sane come back? And speaking of SmackDown, we now have general managers again. And this was obviously, I'm sure that this is obviously a Triple H thing, but Triple H will do it better. Triple H will do it right. Triple H will do it 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times better than Vince ever did with the general managers. So you have Adam Pearce on Raw as the general manager, and now Nick Aldis, formerly Magnus from Impact, his days in Impact, and Nick Aldis, his character in NWA. We'd heard that Nick Aldis had signed with WWE, but we didn't know what capacity, what role. Well, now we found out on Friday that he is now the general manager of SmackDown. And I like this move. I really do. I like this move a lot. Because it's going to give... I think Nick Aldis is going to give guys opportunities. More guys opportunities. Guys you would not think that weren't getting the push that they guys that weren't getting the push under Vince. So I like this a lot. I really like this a lot. I'm glad they went back to the general managers, and I'm glad they have Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis as the managers. I eventually would love to see Nick Aldis get in the ring, because Nick Aldis is a competitor. I love Nick Aldis. I love what him and Cody wrestled for the NWA 10 pounds of gold, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Just a few years ago, they wrestled for the NWA title. So I would love to see an interaction between him and Cody. That would be awesome. That would be cool. But Nick Aldis back in Nick Aldis in WWE as the general manager of SmackDown. Love it, love it, love it. And so that's kind of the goings on in WWE right now. That's the latest news right now that just came across the wire. I'm gonna check all my sources, and I'll give you guys another video here on what is gonna be any more latest news in WWE. What's going down. And all that good stuff. So guys, make sure that you guys like, share, subscribe, comment. All those 4 things. Make sure you guys are doing that on this channel, guys. Help me grow this Hollywood Steve Wrestling podcast, guys. I can't do it without you guys. Make sure you guys are liking, sharing, and subscribing to all these videos and this channel. And as I always say, when you're Hollywood Steve, life is just too